Welcome back to the channel, guys. I had something cool roll through the door today, so I wanted to show everybody. Made a video as soon as I could. That is the Panda Hobby Tetra24. The new kid on the block. Is it any good? I don't know. Let's check it out. Before we pop it open, we'll check out the box real quick because it does have a lot of pretty cool information on the box here. So there's an up close shot of the truck. Of course, we're gonna take a closer look here, but on the side of the box here, give me some pretty good information. This have portals on it, which is the big deal, and beadlock wheels out of the box. So that's pretty sweet. Shocks are looking good. Pretty promising looking features here. There's your dimensions and your specs there. Truck is looking real good, coming in a few different colors here: black, orange, blue, and red. Of course, us with the blue today. But yeah, like I said, guys, this truck is offering a lot of newer features for a mini scale. Hopefully it works out pretty good, but let's pop it out of the box so we can take a closer look. First up, we'll take a look at the controller. We got a nice little zip tie holding it in here, so we'll take care of that real quick. There's our controller coming out. Got some camo print on there. Can't see any of the buttons. Just kidding. It's a joke, guys. Yeah, standard 24 scale type controller. Nothing too crazy going on here. All your buttons and stuff. Pretty typical little ready to run controller for a vehicle like this. We do get a nice little black box here. Coming with, we got a charger and looks like some batteries and some small tools. No surprises there, but we didn't come to see that stuff. Let's check out the car itself. Of course, we got some zip ties holding in this guy, so we'll take care of those. And with the zip ties out of the way, we got the truck. Kind of a G-Wagon, Jeep, Land Rover type deal here going. I'll call it more Mercedes than anything, but of course it's not licensed to keep the cost down, but it looks pretty sweet. We do have a light bar up top and lights in the front. I believe there's lights in the back too, but I'm not sure. We'll check that out. But right out of the box, good weight to this thing, guys. Really feels really nice compared to all the other 24 scales. Definitely feels like a beefier model, almost like maybe even a little bigger, like 20th or something like that. But scale wise, looking pretty awesome. Give you guys a quick look underneath. We'll dig in a little deeper there in a second. Initial impressions, it feels really good, so promising stuff here. So let's go ahead and pop the body off and take a look what's going on underneath this thing. So the body is actually magnetic. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. And it actually works really well. You check out the magnets on the top there and on the front, and then the magnets are in the body, and it literally just, I just dropped it on. Literally just drops on. Look at this. Ready? Are you kidding me? That was sweet. So, and they're pretty strong too. That's just blowing my mind. So it's a magnetic body, pretty sweet. We'll take a little closer look at the body there. Got all the lights wired in. We got light bar up top, the front headlights and the grille. Spare tire in the back with tail lights. So pretty awesome on the body there. And it is Lexan, so hopefully it won't crack or anything there. And then the truck itself, this thing is beefy. It's got a huge motor in it compared to a lot of the other models. Finger for scale. But it's a 60 turn, even bigger than the barrage motor. This is probably one of the biggest brush motors I've seen in the 24 scale. And then we got a huge 700 milliamp lithium ion battery, so that's awesome. Great runtime there. The servo does look to be on the smaller side, unfortunately. Looks like we got plenty of growing room there for a decent sized servo, so that's pretty cool. But the main thing with this truck is it's the first one I think I've seen with portal axles on it. So that is awesome. It should be sweet for ground clearance. Looking really good there. They do list some brass hop-up parts for this too, so you can get some extra weight. And of course, we got the beadlock wheels here, and the front ones are weighted, not the rear. The fronts have a weight in them, but I'm sure you could take them apart and put weights in the back there. So that's pretty sweet. Transmission looks good. Drive shafts looking beefy. Give you guys a slow roll here. Those drive shaft out drives looking nice. Tranny decent. Do have plastic links and plastic steering. Looks like the outer knuckles are using a piece of metal here though, which is pretty cool. Bumpers, typical mounts, the 2 holes here slide in and out. Looking pretty good, pretty promising. Check out those shocks. They are aluminum and threaded. Much a bigger size than a lot of the 24s I've seen before. So far this truck is looking really good. It is also a all-in-one speed control, much like we see in a lot of the other cars there. I wish some of these companies would go to a separate receiver, a little easier to upgrade in the future, but it's kind of what everybody's doing right now, so what are you gonna do? As long as it holds up and it's durable, I suppose we won't have a problem. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see how smooth it is. Controller just taking 2 batteries, so that's pretty cool. Labeled on the back side there, positive and negative. So we got still got the mini plug on this guy, plugging directly into the speed control. On off switch, power it on. Go ahead and throw that body back on, literally, and let's check it out. Alright guys, so this truck did come with headlights and taillights. They are controllable. So check this out. See if I can get a good shot here. We'll get you closer. Right here on the controller. On. All different modes. So you can have it flashing, fast flashing, on solid. So that's pretty sweet. And on the back we got, and then I hit it, and then they go solid reverse lights. So that's pretty sweet. Don't see a lot of lights like that pre-installed. Get a little bit of noise out of the motor, but it's got good torque, a little jittery, not the smoothest setup I've seen. But it doesn't seem to be slowing it down much. Decent wheel speed. Not terribly fast. But I would imagine the portals are reducing the gears pretty good here. But it does have pretty good... It's moving my whole table there, if you guys can see the camera shaking there. So definitely no lack of torque on it. Maybe a little more wheel speed would be nice, but it's still not stopping for nothing. Can't really get it to bog down without moving my whole camera setup, so that's pretty sweet. Coupled with the pretty cool bumper we got here, seems to kind of go up the rocks pretty easy. Of course, I just got my fake foam rock here, but I'm just kind of holding it there so it doesn't move, but pretty smooth. I'm trying to go as slow as I can here. Of course, I can go fast, and it'll just pop right over it. No problems. But I really wanted to test the torque on the motor there, so pretty awesome truck here, guys. All right, we brought it over here to the scale course. Got my buddy driving it here for me. We'll check it out a little bit. Right out of the box. I'll say Matt's probably not the best driver here, but yeah, he's making it happen. It's a good, it'll be a good video because you're not a huge crawler guy. But you might be now. Checking out those lights. Not too bad. Definitely drive it in a dark room. They're not too bad, but you do notice it's a little top heavy and we could probably use some better steering, but that's to be expected on most models out of the box. But it definitely looks good with those lights. And performance-wise, pretty good out of the box. Maybe better tires, better servo, and a little less top-heavy, but that's just scale trucks in general. Doesn't matter what size you get. But pretty good truck so far. So that's it, guys. The Panda Hobby Tetra24. So far, pretty impressed with the truck. Of course, more testing to come. For the price of this thing, you're getting a lot of features. Of course, I'll try to link it down below for you guys. This thing is really sweet, guys. Of course, we'll have them in the store so you guys can come check them out, but you're getting a lot of features. Portals, bead locks, lights, pretty scale body, magnetic body, which I still think is the coolest part. Sweet truck, guys. Come check it out over here at Madness. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.